Cells. We all have cells in us, but cells are confusing and weird. So I made this analogy to explain cells to you without the big words and sciencey stuff. I'm comparing cells to a restaurant because I'm pretty sure you've all been to a restaurant. And if you haven't, you've at least eaten. Everyone's eaten. And a restaurant's a place, well, you eat. My example's a restaurant. You can use a school, a city, a whatever. You do you. But anyhow, here's my project. Enjoy, my friendly friendos. The nucleus is the most important part of the cell. It's like the brain or the head of the cell. Much like how the owner of the restaurant will run the restaurant, do all the business of the restaurant, and everything in between. Ribosomes give energy throughout the cell, just like how meals give the customers at the restaurant energy. Cytoplasm is like the layout of the restaurant. Organelles can't just go through the cytoplasm at will, just like how customers can't just walk through the tables and chairs. Cytoplasm also keeps the organelles in place. The kitchen can't move around the restaurant, just like how the mitochondria can't move around the cell. The mitochondria powers the cell, just like how money powers the restaurant. It pays the electrical bill, pays the water bill, pays the workers, gives money to the owner to keep the restaurant running. The cell membrane only lets certain things in, just like how a host or hostess will only let you in if you have a reservation. That's kind of only with fancier restaurants. You don't walk into a McDonald's with a reservation. So pretty much in restaurants like McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever example you want, it's the front door. If it's locked, you're not getting in. The Golgi apparatus is basically like a waiter or waitress because it brings ribosomes around, like how a waiter or waitress will bring meals around. The endoplasmic reticulum makes ribosomes, just like how a kitchen makes meals. The cytoskeleton gives shape to the cell, just like how a building gives shape to the restaurant. You can't have your nucleus hanging out at the end of your cell, just like you can't have a chair and a table hanging out at the end of your restaurant. The vacuole holds things for the cell, just like how a pantry holds ingredients for a restaurant. The lysosome gets rid of waste in the cell, just like how a trash can gets rid of waste in the restaurant. The flagellum's primary function is movement, like how when restaurants cater, they're bringing the restaurant somewhere else. The centriole's a bit of a weird one. The centrioles make up the microtubes, which make up cytoplasm. So basically, that's kind of like the wood that makes up the chairs and tables that make up the arrangement of the restaurant.